In a... Okay. In accordance with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, this channel is not to be viewed by children under the age of 13. Your discretion is advised. Hey everybody, Dragon King Mark here, and welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Ash of Gods Redemption. Last we left off, well, Thorn and his merry band managed to make it to the menhir. Unfortunately, they found the entire village slaughtered. They did, however, manage to defeat the Eshes. I don't know who they are, honestly. And they were able to recruit a few new friends. Who were they, you ask? Well, Ramlin, the guy that we met last time, who actually was who we managed to help out, and Vi, a cleric, or a monk, as you will call him. Now, no, what did I use the last time to check on their stuff? No, that wasn't it. Is it? Oh. I forgot what we did to like see all their. Oh wait, no, we had to basically level them up, right? So we got Vi, we got the other guy, and we were able to get into the menhir, but we weren't able to save the people here. Leave the menhir valley. Nothing more to do here. It's time to head out.
In enemy territory, a campfire gives warmth, but the cold gives protection. Shadow Clan's code for warriors of peace.
And now we're about to start off on the next chapter and the second character we play as, Pheng, a shadow monk or Shadow Clan warrior. I'm not going to lie, I love his tattoo. That was fast.
Year 1002 since divine retribution. Spring equinox. Kingdom of Frisia. The city of Vodun. A procession approaches the city. Hundreds, no, thousands, walk to Vodun, shackled and closely guarded.
They really need to fix the names for this, or rather the I guess the speed. I think I really need to fix the speed or something for these things, because holy crap, that was bad. Oh boy. Pheng, you observe the surroundings from a tall rampart. It is your job to foresee any threats, especially those another might overlook. Something menacing is in the air. It might have something to do with the prisoners. You are a bodyguard of the highest rank, a warrior of the Shadow Clan. Your client, Count Pelko Soturi, shows you off like a golden belt buckle. It makes no difference to you. In the end, you are loyal to your clan. The streets are full of gawkers, sea dwellers, and villagers who brought their whole families to the festival. However, temple inquisitors, no mere itinerant entertainers, preside over the ceremonies. They offer a special kind of entertainment. They will be executions and torture to commemorate the spring equinox. This time, there will be an astonishing number of victims. The city will drown in blood. Oh god, this is so messed up. This is how they commemorate the spring equinox? What the hell? I'm getting Tahira vibes now. Tahira and the Echoes of a National Empire is kind of like the Banner Saga in so many ways. I hope they finally port it over to PS4, because I would love to play that game. Temple Servant. Your client is meeting an important temple servant. You should stay close. A tall temple servant is commanding the guardsmen. Many in the crowd whisper his name. Nakoma. Count Pelko Sotori approaches him, arms wide open. Finally, you're here! How was the journey, Your Holiness? What news? Would you like to rest, or begin the festivities immediately? Have you considered my request? Chief. Reminded of your presence by the clanging of your sword, the Count breaks into a satisfied grin. No need to fret, Count. The 3rd Legion is already on the march. You should let fate do the work when considering the command of 3 legions. Other commanders might suffer from falling sickness, or their tents might be attacked by bandits. Do you follow me? Does the temple permit such tricks of fortune? And how should I pursue a fate such as this? Will the temple advise me? The temple of divine wrath only instills anger, so heed my advice. Give me a sec. I need to see this. Listen in. If the icons are as adept as they say, then here's your solution. Your bodyguard will do anything you wish, unless of course it's not in his contract. Everyone knows I have an icon in my service. They'll know it was me. Besides, I do not want to lose as a bodyguard of this caliber. They say an icon is worth 50 Pharisian warriors. Money-wise, that's certainly true. Your icon can bring you your 3 legions more easily than a servant bringing a chamber pot. Test him if you doubt him. I like this sort of entertainment. If your bodyguard slays, say, a dozen or 2 Pharisian guards, I'll turn a blind eye. You're absolutely still. A premonition touches you like a breeze, but your inner peace is undisturbed. You're always ready for whatever may happen. Hello, Pheng. Stay here. I need to speak with His Holiness in private. Worry not, I'll be safe in Nakoma's company. Meanwhile, make sure that everything is in order. Nod. A satisfied grin blooms across the Count's face. He has interpreted your nod as a bow, it seems. This day last year, 2 murderers were tortured to death in the city square. This year brings many more victims, but they look like nothing like murderers. Hello, viewer. Also, this is looking pretty terrifying. Okay, executioners, prisoners, anyone? Oh, there he is. A red-haired prisoner girl watches you intently. I think she wants to say something. Haggard, foul-smelling prisoners are pressed against the wall. The red-haired girl does not look traumatized, though she certainly is. As guardsmen drag a scrawny old man from the crowd, you lose sight of her for a moment. More women stand behind the red-haired girl, but she alone watches you. You remain calm and impassive, even when she calls you out to you an icon. The red-haired girl is definitely not icon. If she were, you would have been forced to abandon your service and save your kin. Nothing else can interfere with your service to Poko Satori, who pays you so well. Hey, warrior! My name is Reet. Can't you feel what's happening? Is it not time that you remembered your duty? You remain silent. Your inner peace is absolute. Open your eyes! That temple servant is not human. It's a reaper in human form. So what? Think of the law of the clan. If a reaping begins, you shall serve your clan only. You should fight the reapers whenever they appear. The law of the Shadow Clan binds you to oppose the reaping and the reapers. Do you remember your duty? No one understands what the red-haired girl is screaming about, but the guardsmen dare not shut her up. Nakoma's eyes are daggers. She knows something she should not. Still, none can foretell a reaping. You do not have to believe me, but today is the day. The reaping is nigh. How do you know about the law? Does it matter who speaks the truth if truth is still spoken? You're too young to lecture me. Well, what makes you think so? Innocent people will be led to slaughter today. Is this Parisia's rule? Parisia is cruel. I am not surprised, but it is not my concern. No one can foretell Ruben. You're a warrior of peace, aren't you? Are you not, Icon? Yes, I can read your face. Look closer at Nakoma and feel life freeze beneath his feet. He's a reaper, brimming with power. I have the sight to see this. The Cirrus would not allow herself to be captured. I heard your words. You may think me foolish, but please be vigilant. To your client, you're just fodder, much like us. You remain silent. The warrior's code of the Shadow Clan prescribes inner calm. Otherwise, you are useless. They receive substantial sums of money from Count Pelko Soturi. You turn around to find Nakoma staring at you with a contemptuous grin. He gives a sign. You hear screams and choice swear words behind your back. Guards have picked up the girl, Reet, and are carrying her to the dais. The temple server watches you closely. Let's take a look at this executioner now. It seems that the ungainly fellow is the executioner. He is in conversation with an old inquisitor. Hang on. I apologize for that. My dogs will not stop barking. Okay. Sorry about that, I was charging up my wireless earphones. Good stuff. Also, I had to check these message. Clad in black robes bearing the sign of the temple, the old man appears to outrank him, but the executioner will preside over the coming festivities nonetheless. Mel. The executioner checks the steel spikes protruding from the wall and then looks at in the tin box. Ogren! Damnation! Why did we drive this herd to Roden? You can only hang 10 people at a time here. You mean to drive the rest back? The older man just threw a canvas bag. Did you plug your ears when I went over the details? We slaughter a dozen, maybe 2 dozen here, the rest we drive further. We're working for a grand cause, Mel. The ears, by the way, do not forget the ears. What is in his bag? Ah, man. We're supposed to find basically a bunch of, jewels and ears in there. Mel giggles. I remember your collection. What should I cut off? That's different. Noses, perhaps? As with a grand cause, I'm happier arranging smaller affairs. Smaller and sweeter. Ogren laughs. Don't tell me. I saw you drool. Slicing a wench from breast to crotch just to see your guts spill. Just wait for it. You'll soon have your way. We'll slaughter them by the hundreds. Mel blissfully closes his eyes. So all this talk about opulent Burkana is not just gossip. It's a long way to go. Maybe when they make it still. Maybe many won't make it. Still, there's not like fresh meat. Mel rubs his hands together. You wonder why anyone would drive prisoners to war. Usually it would be the opposite. Inquisitor. The old man fidgets in the cart, muttering beneath his breath. You really need to bother him? Yes. Before you approach the old man, Nakoma beats you to the punch. Yet, Woden is an ancient fortress. You stand in the square at a specific spot, conversations can be heard at a distance. Nakoma nods in your direction. Did you ever torture a man from the Shadow Clan? Burn with hot irons, cut his sinews? They say these men feel no pain. The Inquisitor shrugs. Icons are not really human. Rumor has it you can cut a child in pieces in front of an icon, and unless he was hired to protect that child, a warrior of the Shadow Clan won't so much as blink. It is said they have no hearts. Nakoma smirks scornfully. As if you had a heart. Will you flinch if you have to butcher a child? How many have you disemboweled already? Perhaps we have something in common with warriors of the Shadow Clan. I'd love to see that one in action. Yeah, the contents in that bag were powdered gemstones and gold, dried women ears, earrings still attached, and the Inquisitor's insignia left on top of a few trickses. Show Nakoma you've heard everything. The old man coughs. I have a heart, your holiness. On occasion it even aches a bit. When you've lived as long as I, yours will too. What do you think? Will we defeat Prakana this time? Nakoma pats the old man on the shoulder. Soon you shall see everything for yourself. All we need to do is spill some blood, a great deal of blood in the proper place. Well, it is only the beginning, Ogden. Shite. I think he might be right. I think she's right about that being a Reaper. Now let's talk to Soturi. Well, actually, let me just check just a little bit, just in case. Okay, so Soturi it is. You stand beside Pelko Soturi. He's unfazed by the muffled howls of the prisoners, the grumbling of the crowd, or the smoke from the executioner's brazier. In fact, he's almost triumphant. What will you do, Lo Pheng, knowing that a Phrygian official plots my death? What if he plans to send assassins after me? Give me a name. A couple of officials wish to do away with me. 3 of us seek command of the legions, but only one shall prevail. If you do not stop them, you'll still have no client left to protect. The legions are already on the march, but neither commander has joined them yet. One of them just passed through the Galleon tunnel. The other is a bit ahead of him. Their entourage is not numerous. You will manage. Who will protect you while I am away? I'll be perfectly safe while the temple's servant Nakoma is here. I want to test you first. There's a wench who dared circle on his holiness. The wretched scum mocked him and all the way to Rodham. Kill her, and if I become commander of the 3 legions, I'll double your pay. For an icon, a client's word is law, even if the client breaks the law. But I am no executioner. I shall slay anyone sent to kill you, however many there are, but I am no executioner. Cunningly narrowing his eyes. Well, Icon, remember this. Pelko Soturi always gets what he wants, regardless of what's written in some contract. You'll see. The Phrygians are cunning. They pay the sons of the Shadow Clan handsomely for their services, but they easily go back on their word. You expect it. You're ready for them. But as the tortured redhead asks, are you ready for the truth? Silence follows over the square. The spread-eagled wretches on the walls freeze in anticipation for their dreadful fates. The only sounds are the clinking of the executioner's instruments being laid out in the bench and the flapping of banners over the burgomaster's head. Watch the prisoners and the executioners. Let's watch the prisoners. No, the execution. Mel picks up a couple of metal hooks and chooses his first victim for the prisoners hanging on the wall. Reed flips a move as if whispering an incantation. Mel slowly rips through the old man's concave stomach. The man yelps and he drops into the straps. Reed begins to sing. She weaves a temple hymn, making rich and poor alike bare their heads. Her voice peals across the square, resonating as if under a vaulted ceiling. Everyone stands transfixed by the melody, moved to tears, searching for something within themselves. Where's Nakoma? You do not see Nakoma anywhere, but you sense he's nearby. Guardsmen's helmets are removed, sharp blades are lowered, prisoners and onlookers weep uncontrollably. You know that a temple service cannot end in an execution. It is forbidden. As this thought forms, a reaper appears. Something resembling a bloated gray corpse with a greasy black mane emerges from the yard in front of the gate. It moves towards the dais, determined to end the song. Atroc the Reaper? Wait, wasn't Hopper going after someone called Atroc? You draw your sword. Alright. Time to see what this dude can do. Oh, right, I have auto battle on. And he's just gunning for it. Gun for the Reaper. Yeah, if you kill the Reaper first, you actually can be able to. You will be able to get it done fast. You'll be able to finish this fight fast. But no. I mean, actually, you know what? Control. No options. All right. I forgot I had auto battle set up. Killed by your blow, the monster turns into a wisp of fog. A sacred strix set into the steel of your blade sizzles and burns out. The mystery solved. This is what made the Reaper vulnerable. A strange weakness washes over you, making you stagger. Did the monster curse you? Her eyes meet Reed's. She has been a hard nut to crack. 2 swings of the sword is enough to cut the ropes binding her. The moment you set her free, she rushes to the other prisoners. What follows is not your responsibility. The road leads to the Isle of Shadows now, but first, you need to overcome the strange weakness. Many generations of warriors live their lives knowing that if a reaping comes, they will have to oppose the Reapers. Whoever cuts even one of them down should bring news of it to the Shadow Clan. Your service to Pelko Sotori is over.
In the first days of the Great Disaster, you rushed to a backwater town on the edge of a Burkanan kingdom. This time, it seems the dice rolling on the game board will be carved out of your bones.
Well, crap. I didn't expect this to happen. Okay. I did not expect this to happen. Like, I expected we'd play a bit more of Lo Pheng. I didn't realize we would be playing as Hopper. However, I do feel like we should probably, call. I mean, I know this is a short episode and all that, but we did pretty dang good. I didn't expect to play as Hopper so soon, and I honestly didn't expect Lo Pheng to be like that short. It was kind of fun when we play a little bit more. But anyway, yeah, I'll call it here. And honestly, I feel like we kind of gypped it a little bit since I had on auto battle. But anyway, this is Dragon King Mark, and this has been part 3 of Let's Play Ash of God's Redemption. I was about to call it the Banner Saga. No, that's not it. But next time we're going to play as Hopper, and I have a bad feeling he's gonna find Albius is not in the best places right now. Until then, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified, and I will see all of you next time. Laters.